corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner. What a goal! Here comes the Bowman again, gliding through midfield, so smooth on the dribble. A shimmy to the left, he leaves the defender, opens up, strikes, top corner.
New. I finally have some sound. Sound's been restored. Okay, there's the big old welcome to Horizon's new sign. I'm not sure what we're going to do today, but I think we need to do some work on the sorter machine. It looks like I'm here on my own today. Anybody here, do say hello, John, in the chat. But I think it's going to be a slow day today, so... We could just go for what... I'm going to go home and see if I can find some stuff, because I have absolutely nothing in my inventory today. Don't know why I have nothing in my inventory, but I just don't. I am playing with the imp empires today and not cultivator, so I'm actually being myself rather than the server admin, so it does mean we can't use server magic, which we don't use much anyway. He'll belong to the cultivator then, didn't he? Let's go find my storage room. I need to find some food. Food is always a problem in this server. Especially if you don't have a farm. Ooh, don't go have a place anymore in our thing. I need to look for food. I've got lots of bones. Generally just a storage system. I was amazed. These shouldn't be here. These are all wrong, aren't they? I think that should have a space in the storage system. I think we got A. Let's bring some pickaxes with us. We might go mining later. And that sword's going to come in handy. Just don't know what those were. We still have no food. Screwdriver. Hoping that'd be a pumpkin block. We have lots of amber. Can we eat cactus juice? We can eat cactus juice, okay. Okay, we've got a sword. Let's go so we can find some food. Might have to be slaughtering some animals. Doesn't look like I've got anything in my storehouse. Okay, let's use my cactus juice and see what food we can find in the wild. Best way to get out of here is to go back to spawn, I guess. It's not terribly far away from where I am. Oh no, spawn command's not working. That's bad. I don't have the ability to reset the server either. Oh dear. I would use up my cactus juice. That's the spawns farm, but I don't want to use that today. I just want to... Oh, bones. Are they my bones? I think they may be. They are my bones. Okay, it just gave me... What did that give me? Something exciting? No, it's giving me a coal lump, so that gave me... Oh, Zed is here! Oh, Zed's alright. I didn't expect to see Zed here today, but he's always welcome. Yeah. So I had a little crash. Welcome back, browser. Everybody's here today. It's Jack to join now. And I was going to have a relaxing day walking around. I've got to find something to do now if you've got people on here. I was just going to go for a little mummy hunt, really. That's what I was going to do. Just tell those that tell you my fault. Ah, you got nothing to be sorry for, LZ. You really have, haven't? Nothing to be sorry for. It's always grateful to have you around. In these chests. No, we should leave something in those chests, really. But I only got some coal. I guess we can put lumps of coal in them all. Oh, guess we can't. Well, we can put lumps of coal in one of them. Fine. The answer to that is somewhere. Where have I got the stadium? It's down by ears somewhere, I think. Dang it. Oh dear. We could go walk to the stadium. I really can't remember where it is, to be honest. What the hell's that up to? I've got to put fly mode on just so I can go find the stadium which we built. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is near here somewhere, but I can't remember where. My flying is totally slow today too. Yeah, let's go back to spawn in a minute and see if we can TP to the stadium. Oh, spawn command's not working either. Thought LZ might have fixed it. He did fix it. Good old boy LZ. Have I got to log out and log back in as cultivator just to find the stadium? That might happen. Let me log out as Impian Pars and log back in as cultivator, and I might be able to find it. Hang on. Not that I don't know anything is in my own server. Let's have a look. So we'll probably come up with wrong password. I know, can't spell cultivator. Let's try that spelling then. Incorrect password. Okay. And capital. I really weren't planning to go there today, but we can have a look. Could do with some work down there actually, on the stadiums. Let's have a look. Right, well that's loading up. I'm going to grab a cup of tea because I'm sure it's half done. No, I'm not. That's not here either, is it? Oh, well done, Bear Browser. I'm not sure what LZ's doing down there. It's not here, by the way, guys. I'm just did we just crash the server, I wonder? Is it just my computer didn't like the server? Looks like just my computer didn't like the server. Weird. Yeah, it's a nice airport down there, Bear Browser. Did I save the I wonder if I saved it. Let's have a look. No, I didn't save it either. That's the winter game they saved. I wasn't too far away from here. I really wasn't. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. So where is... which way? Where do we build it? It should be on YouTube somewhere. Hopefully I've recorded it. Maybe I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet. I'll just come down a little bit if I can remember where down key is. It looks like we've lost it. I was playing with Jack. We're doing something else. I remember now. That's why I didn't make that note of where it was. Oh, there's ears. So where was the football stadium then? Maybe if we I think it was near. I think it was near the Winter Games rather than anything else. So we can find it under areas. It's near here. It really is. List areas. I wonder, did Jack put it on? Jack might have put it under his own. No, okay. Didn't help at all. It was listed under an area. If I get this right. You look up my area commands again. We didn't make a very good job of it, to be honest. We end up using server magic thanks to Jack, and how do I list areas all? Will that work? No, it didn't work, did it? Hello, Zed. Now let's just go for list areas, Jack of the Bean. I'm not sure what. It might come up. There you go, World Cup, look. LZ's, we even named it after LZ, I forgot about that. We named it after LZ. On the bottom there, look. 1331706. Was that 1331 706. I forgot we aimed at. We did, so this is the official naming ceremony then. We have to congratulate LZ for having a stadium named after him. Positive. Bear Browser is positive, not negative. One three three one. There you go. We'll just put that in the chat. Still 1,000 blocks away though. Yeah, you can teleport if you want to, LZ. You can teleport us all there if you wish. I'm going to do it the slow way, but you're welcome to TP there. You even have a game of football, I reckon. We can't get the footballs to work, that's the problem. Looks like everyone's running. Oh, LZ's gone. LZ's got the trouble logging in, logging out like I had. I'm 31706. That's Hatlandia with his passed over. There you go. I found it. It went very far away. It's actually look quite nice in the dark. If we had some LZ magic, we could actually probably make footballs that actually worked. Yeah, but, well, yeah. We do have bowling balls, but nothing stops a bowling ball, unfortunately. Well, you can actually just about hit a bowling ball back. Too many balls on this pitch at the minute, but never mind. Well, Bear Browser's in goal then. Well, interesting. You can just about hit it back, yeah. If you know what the football mod's called, I'm happy to try and add it. Oh, okay. You can just about hit. You can just about. Ooh, I think I just hit that off. Yeah. I think we're going to have a lot of balls in the water to pick up later. I think we should have penalty shots, you know. We should put I will put myself in goal. Look, have a few penalty shots against me. Look. Bear Browser takes to playing football on a bicycle. Um. Okay, I think. Jose, do you want to ban him or do you want me to ban him? Tickle Me Pink probably got the first server ban ever on this server. Yeah, you do wonder. Okay, I'm just going to whack that off the board. No way of getting that back on. You do wonder, don't you, what's going on in people's heads. Well, there's something for the, I guess, Tickle Me Pink. Tickle Me Pinkle got the first server ban. I guess that goes on with something. I can take a few penalties, yeah. You're actually quite hard to save, Bear Browser. Oh, well saved. Turns out that Bear Browser is actually quite good in goal. Oh, we got him now. He's actually very good in goal. Not that we're trying to get him past or anything. How many can he actually save? Which is of course cheating. It's cheating on our part. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Very much. It's actually been quite a nice way of playing dodgeball, to be honest. I found if I hit one ball really fast, it accelerated to light speed. That's interesting. Zen might show you how to do it in a minute. Stackable balls. If you want, we need Jack. Pete Jack's not here. We give Jack. We have an even number than we can try a real game. You can try a real match if you like. I'm not sure how we'll do it with 3. Animals are a problem here too. I take the horses. They will probably win. Especially throw multiple balls on the ground too. Jose's in super speed. Go on, Ed. Okay, the bike. Bear Browns against. Oh, LZ. Pick your teams. I don't mind which team I'm on. I think I'm probably a liability, to be honest. Pick your teams then. I think that's probably near enough, isn't it? There you go. LZ's got it perfectly. Go on, LZ. I don't think we need that one. Let's get rid of that one. 2 against 1 it is then. I don't know where the ball went. I haven't got any more balls. I think, to be honest, I think dodgeball might be better. Can I get it? Can I get it into the other goal? Well, there's one in. Have a ball, LZ. Yeah. LZ's got a powerful... You got a powerful hit on that, LZ. I'm not sure how corner kicks would work, but we could try and do a set piece on a corner if you wish. Can we do a set piece on a corner? Yeah. Very short corner there. This has to be the best goal, because you'd never get it across the... You'll never get that one across the line, will you? This is when you want to play soccer on your own. You can just aim the ball at the goal, and it'll always come back to you. It's clever how you can stack the balls, though. That is the clever part about these bowling balls. If you do it right, you can stack the balls, can't you? Wow. How do you get anyone to hit the top bar then? That's going to be the real feat. Can you actually hit the top bar? LZ can. But how, LZ? How? How can LZ throw him? LZ definitely has LZ magic. Great for heading the ball. I have a ball stuck on top of my head, I believe. I think top footballer goes to LZ. crazy, isn't it? Welcome, my delusional fish guy. Welcome indeed to our bit of fun we're having on our mindtest server, playing a formal football with too many balls on it. Welcome, my delusional fish guy. You're welcome to come and join us if you want to. We're on Horizons New. Oh, cats want me on. Back in a minute. I'll sort out my streaming cat. I imagine she's caught something. Oh, there. You away? Come in if you want to. Well, she's telling me I should be outside because it's cool now. So she's trying to tell me. She's probably quite right, to be honest. Ooh. What's going on here, Mrs. I think Bear Browser's message then got deleted by Twitch. Yeah. He's good as hell's that, isn't he? On our top corner post. You can probably allow it, to be honest. It's a bit of a naughty message, but it's got allowed. Me and Jag was trying to work out how to stop the animals spawning. I guess fake grass would stop it. That's a possibility. I think we decided to go for real grass for the. Does it really stop the animals from spawning? There's a question. I think the animals might even make it more fun, to be honest. LZ's got that ball thrown technique to the. I've got no hope of doing it. I haven't. I'm just going to dribble my two balls straight past LZ. Straight past Ball Browser. I bet it is. He's got the just so I can get in Goldie's way. I could cheat, couldn't I? I've got fly mode. I could cheat. So it immediately goes below. Okay, this is. I'm too high now to make any difference at all. I'd miss it. I'd miss them anyway. Yeah, server's got a timeout problem again. We've had that before. Yeah, still sends. I'm still on the server. You're still on the server. Just didn't like Bear browser for some reason. Damn. I just playing on the top there. Just gonna take a little break. Right, I'm gonna go find me a cup of tea. I'll leave you two playing. I'm gonna find myself a cup of tea and sort me cats out because they're still meowing like mad. I'll just leave you two. That's it. What matter, you cats? You alright? Eggs? Go down here. I'm streaming, but you done the piggies? You done the piggies today? What you doing, what you? Keep that, try to keep that first time read. Don't ask what she wants. Yeah, I'll sort the freezer. Right now, I should do it as soon as the stream's finished. All the stream I'm pretty sure the cat's looking for Happy Chick that's not with us. He's disappeared on holiday. As you probably heard, I need to deflee my cats too. They're defleeing overdue. We'll sort that out later. That's quick. Well done. Guess I better be. Oh, another one he stopped. Better be a bit of a defender, I guess. Come on, LZ. That's too high, wasn't it? Where even is LZ? He's right back here as well. I'm not sure in what. He's playing that. I think LZ is playing that little cannon game you play on the internet. Here it comes. Should have got that one myself. I think we're in the right place, right height almost. That would be fun if it could be done. Could it be done? Surely it can't be that hard. Go on then. LZ's going to start throwing snowballs at us now. Just go and have a look, see what LZ's up to. Go on, LZ, I know what you're going to do. Go on. Might need a little bit more speed, I'm not sure. £2 will come over his head as possible, okay. He's been bouncing balls off my head, so what I know. Don't really have throwable snowballs, do we? They're having fun anyway. Pretty sure that cat's looking for a happy chick who's on holiday for a week. I'm sure she's after thing. Isn't she? I'm sure she's after that chick.
Well, she does it usually.
Oh yes, she's after. Are you after little cat?
I'm gonna get bitches. Yes, it will.
Right, let's come back to streaming. How's everybody getting on? Oh, we're bouncing off the snow now, are we? Go on, LZ. I've run out of bowling balls, haven't I? There's magic some more bowling balls in. Do they really make them bounce? Well, they can come back. Yeah, they are. We'll leave them in the sea, it's fine. Better sea pollution won't do anybody harm. I guess any bowling balls have actually got in the ocean. Well, there's that many in the ocean. Alright, how's this? Got his own little collection pit down here, look at this. Yeah, you're right. How's this got his own little collection pit? That's quite, That's quite spectacular in its own little way, isn't it? Amazing what things happen on the server. Most of them are. Oh well. Bit of polish won't deserve any harm. It's not as cold down here, to be honest. Somebody come along and find these one day. I wonder what they're all doing down here. Oh, snow does funny things under here. Before mountain. The treasures of Havens New. Don't die down there, Bear Browser. You do get a nice bounce off it, don't you, if you hit at the right angle. I still don't know how else they can click it that quick. Getting too many animals in the way now, but. I know, but formation football now. Formation football is another skill. Got too many balls away. Okay. Oops, I blew that one. Helps you remember to do the right click. Oh yeah, he's right. Guess we get down the edge as well. You can get the flick upwards, can't you? Expertly done, LZ. Just leave it there. See if we actually manage to capture any. I don't think we will be able to. Let's see. Let's just see. It can't be that hard, can it, to change the code of that, surely. If only there are bowling balls coming out of there, LZ. How hard can that be? How hard can that be to change the code? I've got half mind of a look. I might have a little play with the play on that one later and see if I can actually get that done. I'm sure with a bit of AI, a bit of help, we could get bowling balls coming out of there. We'll see if I can get that done over the next week or so when we're see if it works. Yeah. It can't be that hard to change it. It might take a little bit of effort, but we'll see what happens. Um, let's have a look what else we got, might have to do. I guess polo with dragons could be interesting as well if we work that one out. Kind of polo, normally use horses, but we could use dragons, I suppose. That could be interesting. You do making some kind of net behind here as well. Right, so we can do that. Don't know what blocks. Don't know what blocks Jack's used here, but he used something that's white. That's all I know. Maybe. We can just you actually missed this now. Yep, I have to. I knew I was going to miss that. Would it come out a bit further than that really? It might take a while. It's looking more like hockey ball nets, hockey now, isn't it? Tell you what, they might actually look better in spider's web, might they? You do that? No, we don't have it, sadly. I don't think climber rope's going to work. It'd be nice to be able to make some kind of net, wouldn't it? That's where we're going with this. Man, that might look better. It might actually look better, mine. Let's have a look. Have a look. Don't know if that looks any better or not, LZ. Is that more realistic? Rises back. I knew you'd come up with a solution, LZ. Yep. I knew you'd find a way. Congratulations, LZ. You're the star of the show as always. Exactly what we needed. Does throw him high as well, doesn't it? I knew it couldn't be that hard. Still. Can get rid of this greenery in a minute. Just make this into a no, Barbarazza, LZ's got himself a machine to throw the balls at us now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this server's got all sorts of troubles with it. So we can hollow this out a little bit. Turns out this might be easier than we think, because Jack's made this nice and hollow for us. I'd actually like to sit behind the goal. I wouldn't like to find out, but alright. Sure what a turbine's got to do anything, but okay. I reckon the balls can still go through the gap in the ropes, but we'll see. I've kind of got a fancy looking net. Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? Net seemed to be working. Can we hit somebody's back? Somebody's chipped it over my head. Own goal there. Guess if we get really clever, we can dig this out. That might even collect the bowling balls for us. Don't know where they're going to go afterwards, but Server's playing, poor bear browser's connection up. Okay, so we can put some more. Yeah, we can add you to the area if you want to, bear browser. We just need to circulate a just need to build a massive great stadium around it really that can keep the balls in. Right, now if they hit the now if we score a goal that you should, if it gets into the box it should actually stop the ball, he says. Okay, it doesn't work. Very buggy. Yeah, the collectors are very buggy. Yeah, and he makes something underneath them, I reckon. Are they going to fall through now or not? I don't know. To be honest, you don't even need collectors really, you can just have a hole there really. Yeah, I think a hole would work better, don't you? I think they were just full. Well, they weren't collecting anything anymore. Now we just have a hole. I guess we can have a nice coloured hole. I've done my hole a bit too big here. Have a look. Yeah, hole's not going well. Yeah, holes. Probably is the way to go. I've done this wrong again though. What do I keep doing this wrong for? That's better. We now have a hole. We now have a hole under the stadium. A very bright hole. We have a hole. Doesn't look too bad, is it? Skateball behind there. I can stay behind there forever. Let's just maybe you should make it white behind the goal. Don't know, white behind the goal, you think? It's actually quite nice behind here, but it's not for. Never coming out here ever again. Can seal myself in for life. There you go. Sealed myself in for life. Still a ball. Okay, let's... Oh, LZ made me a hole. Thanks, LZ. I wonder what you was doing. You've got to get out of there now. You should be able to fly through Flymation, shouldn't you? I could have actually flown through there. I was going to. Snazzy goal. Don't get many goals looking like that. Should work, shouldn't it? Tappy. Right, so. There's no break on the cannon. What's Bear Browser doing? He's got an experiment going on down here, poor Bear Browser. He's got his own little game going on. Oh. He can hit the ball the fastest. Kinda cool. Good try though. Hmm. Okay, Zed. Night night, mate. I don't know, Zed, for joining. It's much appreciated. What's that? Okay. Who knows? Hmm. Yeah, maybe I should. Your thrust server's a good little server. Your timing out problem's a problem, isn't it? I'm sure that's my server as well. I do like our football stadium now. It is quite, wow! That's fast! These collecting boxes don't really work unless you've got something to collect them with, do they? They never did work. Let's get rid of these. These never did work. I guess we've got to build another goal now. Oh. How do I build the other goal? If I was really in the mood, I'd start building a proper stadium around it, but I'm just not in the mood for it today. I'll leave this next, do something in the next World Cup when it comes along. Yeah, I don't mind putting the work in, to be honest. I've just got to be in the right mood for it. Just got to be in the right creative mood for it, really. And I haven't been lately. Hot weather don't help. And we can build up over the years. What's the matter, screaming cat? Come on, little cat. What's the matter? Why? I can't make it light again for you in real life. Come on. Come on if you like. Or you can probably go outside. Look, little streaming cat, everyone else is indoors. No, really, what you wanted was it? Your cat wants to go outside and play with her. Come on then, little cat. Come and get some love and attention. There's got to be. I'm sure there's got to be. You got to be able to make a tennis or a football mod of some sort. You got to be able to do it, ain't you? It's got to be possible. Dartboard. Do we have a dartboard? Can't remember we have a dartboard or not. We do have a dartboard. So I'm having difficulty seeing through me streaming cat at the moment. Let's see if we can get rid of a few things here. The dartboard may or may not work. We can find out and find ourselves a bit of rock. Oh, we've got a dartboard. I don't think we've got any darts, have we? Screaming cat, you have to move a little bit because I can't actually see. Come on. You can't be that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's not a fusion bomb that kills people. Could be. Where'd the dart? Okay. We've got to have some darts to get. Maybe these arrows you use said. To have a look. that's what I think it is, that's going to kill us all, isn't it? What is this anyway? I'm trying to find out what it is, but they're not going to tell me that. I'll put it back for you if I can find it. What is it, Bear Browser? Whatever it is cool. Let me throw a few things away because I've got too much in it going on here. Now what is this block? Oh, it's a plasma lamp. Yeah, they're fun, they are. Oops, this is, Okay, now that I've taken one down, I can't put the other one back up. This is embarrassing. You did a better job than I did. You timed out. Right, it's 10 o'clock for me. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to call bedtime. I've got other stuff to do. Oh, paragliding is a good fun. Yeah, if you find somewhere nice and high to jump off, paragliding is good fun. We don't seem to have any donuts for the dartboard, so the dartboard must just be decorative only, I reckon, which is a bit of a shame. Did you see what happened to the Argentinian match? I didn't never watch that one. I never found out the results for it either. Do you know who won the Argentinian match? Oh, Argentina did it. Okay, that sorts that out. So that's England playing Argentina again. So that's always a bad move. That always goes down badly in history. Ooh. Yeah, I did a good job. Yeah, I did. It was like 2 o'clock for me. I did watch. I think I watched the first goal, and that was it. And I decided to go to bed anyway. Let's turn this little machine off because it's just making too much of a mess now. Yeah, that's going to be another interesting one. Yeah. Oh, if England beat Argentina, there'd be such an uproar. There is so much of a history going on between Argentina and England over the years, especially with the Maradona goal. If we beat them, there'll be such an uproar. It'll be unbelievable. There'll be some celebrations if we beat them. Obviously, the Falkland Islands War as well plays into that a little bit. But yeah, that's always a bit of a grudge match, that one. I think we might have killed. No, they're shooting bowling balls with shotguns now. Right? Wow. You just need something to hit him with, don't you? Yeah, definitely good to know, that is. What else can you shoot him with? I better not put a mega torch bomb on it, under it. Yeah, that is a better server. Get more people on that one. This server's never up long enough to collect anybody, sadly. Alright, we'll call it a night then. See you later, Bear Browser. I will go find someone to raid. Not sure who I'm raiding, but we'll find someone to raid. Let's have a look. So, let's find someone to raid. Who's sticking for the raid? Okay, excellent. I don't know who it's going to be. See if there's anybody interesting on. If anybody you want to raid, by the way, Bear Browser, happy to do it. Otherwise, not raiding Unison. I've raided him too many times already. There's Modular playing Minecraft, I guess. Let's go see Modular, let us raid. Let's have a look. Let's come out of that for a minute. No, this is not going to let me back onto OBS. It does that sometimes. Right. In the raid then goes. I can't remember what this guy's like, to be honest, but he's playing Minecraft. Let's go see if he accepts our raid or not. He has. Okay, let's go see what he's got to say for himself. Let's go raid.